Hello everyone, this is Instructor George from TeachThis.com. I'm coming to you to do the fundamentals of the acoustic part 2. Now, last time all I went over was the G chord and some of the note names. So what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and go through the scales, a couple of the major scales that you'll need to know in order to play in tune for anything, well, in the same key as anything, and we'll be good to go. This is all usually used for the acoustic. You can use it when you're soloing, but it's just basic chord structures. Okay? Alright, now, where are our notes on the guitar? If you know where your notes are, you know where to stay in key, and everything will be good. Okay? So, the 6th string, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The one that's closest to you is 6. The one that's the farthest away from you is 1. So the really thick one that's close to you is 6. The one that's really far, the thin one is 1. So let's go ahead and give them names. E, A, D, G, B, E. E, A, D, G, B, E. It's really not that hard. Just keep repeating yourself. E, A, D, G, B, E. Do that a couple times, pause the video, do it a couple times, practice it, be good to go. Now, how to do all the notes, all the whole notes, no sharps or flats, while you're on the low E string. And if you can find the notes on the low E string, you can find them on any other fret, on any other string. Okay? Alright, let's get started. Now this we all know is E. That is E. If it's not E, if it doesn't say E on your tuner, tune it, because that's supposed to be E. Now, what comes after E? F. Right here, 1st fret, right here. This is E, this is F. Alright. I'm going to do a little bit of the Joss theme. And then, 1st dot is G. What comes after G? If you said anything that was not A, you're wrong. It's A, which is going to be the 2nd dot or the 5th fret. Okay, so far we have E, F, G, A. Okay, now 3rd dot is going to be B. 7th fret, 3rd dot, whatever you want to call it, is B. Now you move 1 fret. You don't move up to here to the 4th dot. You just go 1 to this one. That's C. Alright? It's not that hard to remember. A, B, C. A, B, C. A, B, C. A, B, C. Now, D is right after that 4th dot, the 9th fret, you're going to go to 10. And it's going to be D. Alright, now, what comes after D? D, E. Important rule. The 12th fret of any string, any guitar that has a 12th fret, the 12th fret is always the same note. Okay, so, that may be a little bit confusing. So, on the low E string, that's E. The 12th fret on the low E string is also E. This string is D. The 12th fret on the D string is D. It's that way for every single string. Okay? Alright. Now, a little bit of a finger exercise I do, because I've got a problem with my wrist, and I was never really able to use my pinky a lot, and now I can. Alright, but this has become some hard work. If you want to get your finger exercise really well, just go online, look up some finger exercises, or I can go ahead and teach you a couple I use. Okay? So, we call this one the walk. So it sounds like this, and I'll show you how to play it. it's pretty difficult. It's not. It's really, really, really easy. Now, when you go to practice it, you want to keep in your mind, in your head, 2 rules. Well, a few rules, not 2. First rule is you do it in sets of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, when you're going up the neck like this, you wait until your pinky, or whichever your last finger you'll be using, maybe your sub-pinky, I don't know. You wait till that one has hit and the note has sounded before you pick up any of your fingers. And then, so... Now, the rule going down, going back down the neck, you'll be doing finger. Make sure your fingers are hovering. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Alright, just make sure they hover over there and they don't touch the string until you want them to. If it doesn't sound like that, you're doing it wrong. Alright. Now, sorry. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do something that's, I'm going to show you the G major chord and the scale that's associated with. Okay? This is G major. Okay? Now we're going to be going over 3 major chords and then the scales they have. So this is G, this is A, and this is B. Those are the chords we're going to be going over. Okay? Now, the G chord is not so difficult. None of them are difficult. They're all the same thing. It's all the same shape. Just moving it up. Okay? It's really not that hard. Now, for those of you who are more advanced or want the extra bit of challenge, you'll take your first finger and bar it. When I say bar, I don't mean just put your finger and place it like this across. No. When you do that, you place it down. You should have something sound like that. No other fingers on it. You gotta have it sound like that. Alright? Now, for those of you who don't want to get really advanced with it, don't do that. Because if it makes your finger hurt, if you want to do it later, go for it. If you don't, I'm not going to make you. Now, the 5th fret, or the 2nd dot, on the 5th and the 4th strings, which would be the A and the D strings, we're going to hold those down with your ring finger and pinky. Alright, this is not an option. This is the correct way to do the chord. Alright? Now, your middle finger is going to be the one that's going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. Because you have the 3rd fret here on the G string, and then the 5th fret, you're going to place your middle finger right there in the middle. That way, you get that note right there. And that note is crucial for the G chord, for the full G chord. Those of you who don't want to do the full G chord, just want to do the one where it's not hurting your finger so much, just the 3, the 5, and the 5. It's really not that hard. Alright? And so, because your fingers will be, you've already got your ring finger, your pinky, and your middle finger are set up, and your first finger all across this bar, what you should have is... Alright? Now, the scale that's associated with it. Alright? Now, this is incredibly important that you get this right. It's composed of 3 shapes. 3 fret shapes. I'm going to play it for you, then I'm going to teach you how to do it. Alright, now let's learn how to do it. For the 6th and the 5th string, or the E and the A, you're going to be going 1st dot, 2nd dot, 3rd dot. Not that hard. Alright, seems easy enough, right? Alright, we're already good with that. Alright. Now, which would be the 3rd, 5th, and 7th for those of you who don't want to go by dots, who want to go by whatever. Doesn't really matter. Now, so far we've got. Now, the second shape on the D and the G strings, or the 4th and the 3rd, you're going to be doing 4, 5, 7. It's really not that hard. So, one right here between the 3rd and the 5th, that's the 4th. So 4, 5, 2nd dot, 7, which is 3rd dot. Alright, now here's where we ended up. We are on the B and the E string, which is the 2nd and the 1st string, and you'll be doing 5, 7, 8. First, 2nd dot, 3rd dot, this one. You can go to this one, it's not going to sound right, so. Alright, and that's all the G scale is. So, what we have. Alright, now, that's easy, right? That's easy. It's easy peasy. Just gotta practice. And then when you're done practicing, practice again. Alright? Now, for the A chord. A major chord is the exact same thing you did for the G major chord. So let's go over that again. On the 5th fret, bar, if you don't want to bar, don't have to. Ring finger and pinky finger right here on the, excuse me. I always call it the cradle because you got this middle fret right here that's got nothing in it. So I always call it cradling. I don't know why. So, make sure they're cradling that 6th fret right there. Alright? And then your middle finger, come right here. G string, 6th fret. That's it. Alright? Now you'll be doing the same thing for B, and remember that. Alright, so the scale for the A major, I'll go ahead and play it, then I'll teach you how to do it. My bad. Alright, let's go ahead and look into how to do that. We'll be doing the 5, 7, 8 for the 6th and the 5th string, 5, 7, 8 for the E and the A strings, 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8. Alright, now this next part's pretty important. Remember this. 2nd dot, 3rd dot, 4th dot. Alright, so that's going to be on the D string. So we've got 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 9. And then we're going to have 5, 7 on the G. So it's going to be 2nd dot, 3rd dot. And then this is the only one that really, gets away from the pattern. It's going to be 5, 6, 8 on the B string, on the 2nd string. Alright, so 5, 6, 8. 5, 6, 8. That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Alright. Now, and then on the high E string, or the 1st string, you'll be going 5, 7, 8. 5, 7, 8. 5, 7, 8. Alright, now in case that wasn't clear, we've got 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 9, 5, 7, 5, 6, 8, 5, 7, 8. Alright, now the one for the B. Instead of playing that here, that scale, instead of doing it here, do it right here on the B. It's the same shape. Alright, makes the same noise. Alright, well, that's all I'm going to do for now. I'll be back with another episode of the part 3. It should be coming soon. I do apologize for this one taking so long to get on here. There was a little bit of trouble with YouTube. So, this has been Instructor George from TeachThis.com. Keep practicing.